How's it going, guys? It's me, Keith. I just thought I'd do a little. Seems that I have a bigger room now as my hobby room, but I have to cut up the big queen size bed in it, which is only not even a year old, and chop it up into pieces and throw it out, and either sell the mattress online till like local area, or I might just hold it in the room, stand it up against the wall or something like that, just for maybe to lie on the futon when I feel like staying in the room at night if I'm up late or something, instead of waking my partner up, getting into bed after being up modelling say throughout the night. With the bigger model room now, I'm gonna be able to stay up and do more models. But anyway, today I just thought I'd take out a few of the resin models. Now, these are all off AliExpress. There's the name of the hobby stores. They're off. I buy all three different resin companies. U-Fan model. This one is. It's actually the same as that one, the U-Fan model. There's three different companies, and anyway, that I buy off, and I just thought I'd share just a few of the little resin kits that I got. I'm holding my phone, so do not get a little bit upset. I'll tell you, I'll just try to show you what's in the bag without having to take it out of the bag. Let's just make it out. As you can see there, it's a bearded, like an Israeli or Iran or Afghanistan style type guy. Armour down on the knee. He has a sniper rifle. As it like all has to be put together. I got a couple of him, two of him. I even copied a couple of my own as well. They did not all turn out as good, but usable. This fella is a military. He's actually, I got these a while ago now, just before that happened over in Ukraine. So just because I'm going to be starting on the dioramas now with the space display diorama, will be handy. I'll be able to start on the model. This is a normal US soldier actually, as you can see there. I'm sure it's a US military face mask, military gear. Now I have ones that are like a team of two and all, no, like two guys. Then I have, like, as I said about Russian, I have Russians with the balaclavas on. Now none of them are getting used for anything like military or anything. Like, I'll use the normal ones, but the Russian ones will be used as heist figures or security figures, you know, something like along the lines of that. So this is another, sorry about the nail varnish. It's paint on my nails. I was holding a chassis today and spraying it out the back. I got some on my nail. Didn't have a shower yet, so I'll have one in the morning and that'll be gone. But yeah, this is another military guy for the helmet. A couple of them have their weapons separated. This one I just added paint to it just to see what way it turned out. Dark green, but I have all the colours now down it. Another the same as that one there, as the last one. This one here, them two are the same. I painted it with a dark army green. So I'm not going to be using them really as military. They're going to be for the post-apocalyptic diorama security base place. It's an arm with it holding a sidearm in his hand, like a firearm in his hand, a little handgun. Also, the AK-47 with the big banana clip sticking out of it. That's off one of them. These are two of the Russian military style that I'll be using for something else. But they have balaclavas on. One is standing guard. I have one down on his knee as a sniper. One is standing like with his arms behind his back. That's the sniper fella. From his knee, he's sniping. So a lot of these will be used for just, as I said, hoist dioramas, military checkpoint, and there's post-apocalyptic zombie diorama that will be starting now. At least one of them this year. It's another soldier. I have a few sets of these that come as a team of two. These are great little resin kits, lads. You should get them. I know I spent €130 on them. And that's about half of them. You don't get many for the money that you spend. I think that's about half of them. But this is the only 1/24 scale one I got. 1/35. But here's another 1/24 scale, and that's what that kit contains. US Special Forces on it's like a KTM motorcycle. Very nice kit. I had a look at it out of the bags. If you want me to put the phone down for a second, give me a sec there, lads. Sorry. So I can get some parts out for you. Right. Snap that into place, that leg. Just put that leg beside that, whatever. For his head. 2 more seconds, let's just try to open the bike parts. There we go. So this is the 1/24 scale military bike kit with the US Special Forces as he's sitting on it taking aim. That's the swing arm. It's the back wheel. That's obviously the front wheel. Shocks. The brake discs, all the other little parts. You get the gist there, but lads, by looking at it now. Like that. So this is the bike. Right. The swing arm for the bike. So I'll put that underneath that so it's not being blocked, and then so getting the general shape of a bike here for you. Then there's the guy. He has one leg fully stretched out down onto the ground when he's on it. And then this leg is his left leg, which is in the picture on the opposite side. Obviously, the left leg is under the motorcycle. And down that there's all his arms, his armoured plate, his head with the helmet, his backpack, all his stuff for his belt, his knife, his clips, for his guns. He's two arms in that actually as well. I thought there was one arm in that and an arm in the other one, but there's not. It's two arms. Then the handlebars off the bike are in there with the chain and sprocket. So it's 1/24 scale. That kit alone I think was €25 just for that. I bought these there a while back. I just remember I spent €130 on just resin, and I had my own 3D printer, and I had a load of soldiers downloaded, resin soldiers downloaded. I even 3D printed a little like an anime character, but you could use her and she stand foot up on it like a tractor or a quad tire, with a can of coke standing up on the ground beside her. And she has a handgun in her hand, and she has plaits and they're blown in the wind. It turned out very good. I have in my old model room in there that this is the room I don't want to show you. Yeah, it's still gonna be not touched as in painted wise. I mean, like I'm gonna still leave it with the pink and the purple walls just for now. I'm gonna set it up, get it the way I feel comfortable with it, and have enough room for the dogs to like move around and all when they're in the room with me, and also they can get up and down out of the chair, walk around the room or whatever and do whatever they're doing. And then I'll be in my chair. I'll have a computer on one side of the room with my 3D printer, and then I'll have my normal paper printer, card printer, sticker printer, whatever, because I might be making some for the new year. Then I'll have a few kits I fit in here, but I'm keeping the locker in the old room as my storage for all the kits that's in there now, which has about 150 to 200 kits. I'll just show you a quick glimpse of all the little miniature kits, and then the US kits off. So there's a big mess there that has to be arranged. That's where there's the dog. He sleeps there. So yeah, I'm lying in my daughter's old queen size bed tonight. She's in with her mum. I have these as well that I bought in resin figures. These have blow torches. Now the white is how you know the ones I casted myself. The ones that I bought are in this grey resin. So I casted an extra 2 of these. I didn't cast an extra 2 fire breathing things that they hold on their back, where the fire, what are they called? Thing that sprays fire out anyway. Flamethrower. He hangs it on his back with 2 tanks and he's flamethrowing things and all, so like that. These would be like things we'll be using in the diorams. As you can see, everything turned out alright. The hands and all are separate. They're printed separate. As you can see, half of his leg only printed, but in the mould, because the mould got worn out after a few tries. It was the reusable mould. I don't know if you can buy release mould stuff for the reusable mould that I bought. I never asked, but after you use it once or twice, it gets real tacky, like the heat your hands melts it, like, and then it starts to go out of shape. But I cut out the piece that holds the rest of his leg there, and I'm just gonna do the rest of his leg in that piece, and then just super glue it back onto him. Now these are all just touching them up with paint to see what it looked like without priming. As you can see, it's only in certain parts on a couple of little figures I touched up. They're all 135th, as I said, except this. But I'm gonna get another couple of 124 because I have 124 females, and obviously, if you remember, I had a snap together. What's that Jeep called? The Jeep that Jay from Ox Models, his wife, and the other guy's wife is doing it. Buddy build. Well, I had the other one, the green snap tie version, and if you remember, I put Millie putty onto and added wider fenders and all, and then I sprayed it, and then I scratched and dented all the body and all to make it look all worn, and then I never finished it. I just put it back into the box and never finished it. I was meant to turn it into an off-road, like desert style little Jeep. So today I took it out, had a look at it, scribed a few more lines back into the body, sanded as much paint off as I could, deep scratches into the paint. I had the sand out. I got it smooth enough. I'm gonna go over it again with smoother. I'm gonna do something with that Jeep with this 124th scale biker. I have 124th scale racing bikes. I don't have to use deliveries. You can use them as bikes as well for build, like for the build. I am gonna do the H2 carbon, the Kawasaki carbon H2R or H2O Kawasaki ZX9R, is it? I'm gonna do that on my 3D printer. I have the file, I have it saved, I have it supported, I have everything done. I just need to print it. So today I've done a bit of printing. I've done a smaller version of my 4A GE engine, because the one I had was a little bit too stocky when you put all the parts onto the engine, and then try to put the engine into the engine bay. It fitted, but you couldn't get anything else in. Like, I couldn't get any I don't know why he scaled it that size, who created it as 124. It must be 124 for the die cast, because the die casts are a little bit bigger than the 124 scale styrene. And anybody that has had them does know that the wheels are bigger, doors are wider, hinges are bigger, the engine bay is bigger, and so on. But yeah, this is a 124 scale kit. I do plan on doing this in a small mini diorama style off-roading type thing, with him chasing down people in the Jeep, something along the lines of that. Maybe a future plan. It'll be there for future. I'll use it for something. I'll come into something will pop up that it'll come in handy for. Also, I have on what was it? I have a plan to do the initial day lineup of cars, and I'm gonna do it in the outside the tofu shop, which I'm gonna create myself. But you can buy a 164th kit of it, but I'm gonna do it in the 124th, so I'm gonna build it myself and print the signs I need printing and whatever else, and then use the little car park side garden thing beside it, and the front little lane in the movie. I'm gonna have that with all the cars lined up. Now the only thing is, I want to get the real figures, and I priced the real figures. They don't move, they are resin, the plastic or resin, maybe, I don't know. The 124 scale, they are non-movable, they just stand up beside the car. And for 6 or 7 of the guys for the car that drive the cars, yeah man wanted 200 quid on eBay for them. So I said, F that. I went on to Colts 3D printing, put it in, found one uh, builder that has two of the characters on his on his profile of creations. But they're the tenner each. They're not worth a tenner. I think they're a tenner. They're €10 each. They're not worth €10 each. It's only a little 21-24 figure. Like, he doesn't do one, doesn't move, it's nothing like that. Some of the kits, the rarer ones, come with the figure in the car driving. A lot of the kits come with the cardboard cutout of the character to stand beside the car when the car is painted. I wouldn't even mind doing that if I got the 6. It's in the I think it's in the Nissan Silvia, the Akina one. 6 figures in cardboard on a roundy circle. You have to cut them out into shape, and then you stand them up beside the cars when you build the cars. So I haven't gotten one of them yet. I've only gotten one kit that had Takumi, who drives the Tofu car, the Toyota A86. I only got him on the side of the box in 124 scale. So I'm hoping to find another initial D kit, even though I have 6 legit initial D kits. The only one that had the person, as I said, on the box was the one for the 132 scale, the 124 scale Takumi A86, but it didn't come with the engine, that kit. That's why I bought the STL foil and 3D printed the engine. And as I was saying there, I 3D printed it. It was a little bit too big for the engine bay. It fitted, it would have done, but I wanted to put like more stuff in the engine bay, like radiator, intercooler outside, and the master cylinders and everything else like that, and wire and all that type of stuff. I want to put all that into the engine bay of the cars. So I just scaled it down a tiny bit more, and it turned out perfect because it has the trumpet intakes on the side. So I 3D printed them separate, and I got a fully successful print of a 3D printable vtec B18 series vtec engine. The only part that let me down was the alternator and the gearbox, but I got the full block, the intakes, which are trumpets as well, the valve cover, the cap that goes on top of the valve cover for putting the oil in. And I'm gonna glue it all. I'm at the cleaning it up. I'm gonna glue it all together tomorrow with super glue. I'm gonna paint it, like not paint it, prime it, and I'll give you a look at it then, lads. Let's just see what you think of it. But it turned out great, and I saved that file, so I won't delete that file at all, like, in that scale, because it's perfect for the Toyota kits. The bigger one that I printed a couple of, I can use them in the Toyota 11 and the Tamiya's WRC Toyota Corolla rally car. I could use that out of that in that kit, you know. Anyway, I'll let you go. Sorry for rambling. The missus is in. She was out with the dog. They're walking the dog, so I'm finished up. I'll chat to you again soon. I hope you think these models are cool looking little resin models. They do cost a bomb. I don't know why I buy them when I can print them myself. But at the end of the day, they're better quality than what I'd be able to print. I'm only learning, so I'm only alright at printing. So, and anyway, have a good day, lads. Stay safe. And have a good weekend. Keep out. Have a good one. Bye bye.